Hey guys, welcome to Coding Simplified, and today we'll see about the Java design pattern 2, which is factory design pattern. So factory design pattern is most widely used in code base. So we'll see that how it is used, why we use it, and how we can implement factory design pattern. And at the last we'll see that how we can use in actual code, and I will show you the examples. So these are the basic properties of factory design pattern. First of all, it is part of creational design pattern. So creational design pattern means basically it's related to the creation of object. So that is why we call it as creational design pattern. Now when we use it, so factory pattern is used. So let's say if there is a superclass, and if superclass has many subclasses, now sometime we want a particular subclass object, and sometime we want a particular another subclass object. So we have two options. Either we can directly call the subclass object and we can call that method, or another way is that first of all we get the instance through another class, right? So that is why we have the factory class. So factory class manage all that thing. Factory class says that give me a type, and according to the type of subclass, I will give you the object of that subclass, right? So what we do, let's say if there is a vehicle class. So in vehicle class, and if we have, let's say we have two subclasses, car and bike. So we give the type of car and we give the type of bike. So as per the car, it will give the instance of the car class, and if it is a bike, so as per the bike, it will give the instance of the bike class. So here we use the factory. So you can say that we have a factory, and in a factory there are multiple subclasses. So you give me the type, you give me the item, and as per the item, I will give you the instance of that item, of that subclass, right? So that is why we use the factory design pattern. Now what is the benefit? So benefit is that, let's say first of all, it's the abstraction between implementation and client classes. So let's say if there is a client class and we are directly using, let's say if we are directly using that car A equal to new car, or bike B equal to new bike. So now let's say if there is any changes in the car classes, let's say if car class change the name of car new, so whenever there is a object of that car, we have to change the name of all of this object in all the classes, or all the places where we are using this, right? But let's say if we have the factory class, so we will just give the type. There is no need to change anything, right? Because the factory class is implementing all that things. So we just need to change in the factory class, and it would handle all that thing. So that is why we use the factory class. It will provide us the abstraction. Now we'll see that how it is implemented. So what we do, because we will have the superclass and we will have the some subclasses. So the superclass, it can be an interface, it can be abstract class, it can be a basic Java class, right? Now factory class will have the static method which will return the instance of the subclass based on the input, right? So I would give an input and it would return with the instance, right? So let me show you how it is happening through code. This is my vehicle class, which is superclass, and here I have the one abstract method as getWheel, and this is, I have override the method as toString to show that what I'm printing here. Now this vehicle class has two subclasses, which is one car and one is bike. So car is also extending vehicle, and this bike is also extending vehicle. So it means this getWheel, both are implementing this getWheel. So this getWheel basically implementing, and it returns the stored wheel, as well as this bike returns the getWheel, the stored wheel. Now what happens that here again I have the constructor of the car classes, and again here I have the constructor of the bike classes. So now the point is that here I have this factory class. So whatever, let's say if I have, because this is a vehicle class, which is a super class, so I will create the factory of that super class, right? Because that is the thing, that is a vehicle class. So I need to create the vehicle factory, which will return me the instance of the subclasses, right? So basically it's just that the naming convention, right? That we would give the name factory in the last, and we would add this super class name at the starting. So that is why we have the vehicle factory. Now what is happening, that this is my client class factory pattern example. So here I want the instance of the subclass given my type. So here I'm passing the car type, here I'm passing the bike type. Now I'm telling that vehicle car, and give me the instance of the car from the vehicle factory. So vehicle factory dot get instance. So this is a method which I was talking about, and which will give me the instance of the subclasses. So this is the static, so that I can call directly from the vehicle factory class, and here I am passing the instance. So it will go here at a type, and I'm passing that car has the 4 wheel. So it will go here and it will check that if type is car, then return with the new car instance. So this wheel will again call the constructor of the car class, and it will initialize the wheel value as 4, right? But let's say in the second instance, when I'm calling the bike instance, so I would pass this bike here, and it will check that if type is bike, then it would return me the bike instance, right? And here it would return new bike, and wheel is 2, because for the bike wheel is 2, right? And if there is nothing, if there is any other thing from car or bike, it would give me the return null, right? So right, so you got the point that what I'm doing here, I am basically returning the instance of the subclasses, and that's the sole purpose of the factory class. Factory class says that a superclass have many subclasses, and there can be many changes in the future. So I need to create a factory which would handle all that thing, that what is the instance, and I will be the responsible for returning the instance of all the subclasses, right? So in the future, if anything changes, only we need to change this factory class, and all thing would be handled, right? So that is the main purpose. Now let me show you through debug that whether this is working fine or not, or how it is happening. So now here it would call the get instance of the vehicle factory. Now the type is car, so it would again call the car instance. It would set the value wheel as a 4, and it would return the new car. So here I have the car. So what would happen, that when it will go in the car, it would say get wheel, and it would print wheel equals to, so here you would see wheel equal to 4. Now here when I pass this, it has written the bike object, and if you print this, so it would return the wheel equal to 2, right? So now you could see that how it is happening. Here we are getting the car instance, here we are getting the bike instance, and then it will print as per this object, right? So that's it guys for this factory design patterns. If you have any doubts related to it, please write in the comment section. I would try to address them. And please subscribe the channel so that you can get more related videos of design patterns in coming days. Thank you.